Parts of a computer. Hardware versus software. Hardware versus software. What's the difference? Introduction. Understanding how computers work and how to use them will be helped by this module. We'll be discussing how to set up a computer and the difference between hardware and software. You'll find all the information you need in our written lessons, videos, and interactives, whether you're starting with your first computer or just want to learn more about how it works. You'll have a basic understanding of how to use your computer when you're done. Also, I would like to say again, congratulations on taking the first step towards enhancing your skills and knowledge in computer course basics. Investing in yourself is a powerful decision that will undoubtedly open up new opportunities and possibilities in both your personal and professional life. As you embark on this journey, remember that learning is a continuous process, and every bit of effort you put in will contribute to your growth. Stay curious, stay determined, and embrace the challenges that come your way. Your dedication to self-improvement is commendable, and I have no doubt that you'll excel in your computer course. Best of luck, and enjoy the learning process. What's a computer for? A computer's an electronic device that can manipulate information or data. It's capable of storing, retrieving, and processing data. You're already familiar with the ability to type documents, send email, play games, and browse the internet on your computer. It is also useful for editing or creating spreadsheets, presentations, and videos. Hardware versus software. Let's talk about two things that all computers share: hardware and software, before we get into the different computer types. Hardware is any component of your computer that has a physical structure, such as the keyboard or mouse. It contains the whole computer's internal components. Software is a set of instructions which tell the computer what to do, how to do it. Web browsers, games, and word processors are examples of software. Hardware and software will be the basis for everything you do with your computer. For example, you can view this lesson in a web browser and use your mouse hardware to click each video to learn further. PCs versus Macs. PCs and Macs refer to two distinct categories of personal computers. PCs, personal computers. PCs encompass a wide range of computers running the Windows operating system or Linux. They are manufactured by various companies and come in various forms such as desktops, laptops, and all-in-one computers. PCs are known for their versatility, wide software compatibility, and customizable hardware. Macs. Macs, short for Macintosh computers, are personal computers designed and manufactured by Apple Inc. They run the macOS operating system. Macs are known for their sleek design, user-friendly interface, and integration with other Apple devices and services. They are available in various models, including MacBook laptops, iMac desktops, and Mac Mini compact computers. The choice between a PC and a Mac often depends on factors such as personal preference, software needs, design preferences, and ecosystem compatibility. PCs have a wider range of hardware options and software compatibility, while Macs are often preferred for their design, user experience, and integration within the Apple ecosystem. Hardware: cables, ports, power, and buttons. Introduction. Check the back and front of your computer's case to determine how many buttons, connectors, or slots you can see. Now take a look at your monitor and count the things you find. You're likely to count somewhere between 10 and a lot more. Each machine has its own buttons, ports, or sockets that vary from one computer to another. But in a majority of desktop computers, there are some things you're expected to see. Whenever you need to connect a device like a new printer, keyboard or mouse into your computer, it is helpful to know how these ports are used. Front of a computer case. Optical disk drive. It allows your computer to read CDs and DVDs, which is commonly referred to as a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM drive. Power button. To turn on and off your computer, press the power button. Audio in, audio out. Many computers have audio ports on the front of their case so that you can easily connect speakers, microphones and headsets without fumbling about your laptop's back. USB Universal Serial Bus Port. There are a couple of USB ports on most desktop computers. These may be used to connect virtually any type of device, such as a mouse, keyboard, printer or digital camera. There will be a lot of them on your computer's front and back. The back of the computer case. There are connection ports located at the back of a computer case which have been designed to accommodate specific devices. The placement of devices will vary from one computer to the next, and many companies have their very own specific connection for each device. In order to help determine which port will be used for the device, some ports may have a color code. Audio in, audio out. There are nearly all computers with 2 or more sound ports for the connection of a number of devices such as speakers, microphones and headsets. Monitor port. That's where your monitor cable is going to be connected. The computer is equipped with DisplayPort and VGA ports, in this example. Other types of monitor ports, such as DVI Digital Visual Interface, or HDMI, HD Multimedia Interface, can also be found on other computers. USB ports. Most USB ports are located in the back of a desktop's case. Generally speaking, in order to be used for digital cameras and other equipment, you'll need to connect a mouse or keyboard to these ports while keeping the front USB ports free. Ethernet port. It's a very similar modem or telephone port to this, but it's slightly bigger than that. This port is designed to allow you to connect and access the internet. PS2. In order to connect the mouse and keyboard, these ports may be used. Usually, the keyboard port is purple and the mouse port is green. USB is replacing those ports on new computers. Expansion slots. To add additional expansion cards to your computer, you will use these empty slots. If your computer is not equipped with a video card, you'll be able to buy one and install it in this place. Power socket. This is where the power cord will be connected to your computer. Other types of ports. There's a lot more types of ports, like FireWire, Thunderbolt and HDMI. Please refer to your manual for more information if you do not recognize the ports on your computer. Let's check Windows desktop ports and wire connector in the ports. Printer, mouse, mobile device, speaker, headphones, power, monitor, Ethernet, keyboard, monitor, microphone. Let's check Mac all-in-one computer ports and wire connector. Printer, mobile device, keyboard, speakers, Ethernet, power. Software. Can't install Windows, Mac iOS, Android, and vice versa, written for specific hardware. It's why we have different phones. Introduction. Software like Windows, Mac OS, and Android are designed to work with specific hardware configurations. Each operating system is optimized to interact seamlessly with the particular components of devices it's intended for. This is why you can't easily install, for instance, Windows on a device meant for Mac OS, or vice versa. This hardware-software interaction ensures optimal performance, stability, and user experience. It's similar to why different phone models exist. Their software is tailored to work efficiently with their unique hardware, contributing to the overall functionality and distinct characteristics of each device. What's an operating system, by any chance? The biggest software to run on a computer is an operating system. It'll manage memory and processes, as well as all the software and hardware on your computer. It's also easy to communicate with the computer, even when you don't know how to speak its language. A computer's not worth anything without an operating system. The job of the operating system. All of the software and hardware on your computer is managed by your computer's operating system. There's a lot going on in your computer, and sometimes you have more than one program running simultaneously at once that all need to get access to the machine's CPU, memory, and storage. All of this is coordinated by the operating system, which ensures that every program has what it needs. Types of operating systems. On most computers you buy, operating system will be installed before the machine is purchased. The operating system that comes with the computer is used by most people, but it is possible to upgrade or even change the operating system. Microsoft Windows, Mac OS and Linux are the three main operating systems of personal computers. Visual User Interfaces or GUI, pronounced GUI, are used in modern operating systems. Use a graphical user interface to view icons, buttons and menus by clicking them with your mouse. All is shown on the screen in combination of graphics and text. All operating systems have their own graphical user interface, so if you are switching to another operating system it can look a little strange at first. Modern operating systems are intended to be simple, but most of their basic principles have been identical. Microsoft Windows. Back in the 1980s, Microsoft built a Windows operating system. There's been a lot of Windows variations, but the latest version to come out was Windows 10, launched in 2015, Windows 8 2012, Windows 7 2009, and Windows Vista 2007. Windows is already installed on the vast majority of new computers, helping it to become the best operating system in the world. Mac OS. A series of operating systems developed by Apple are called Mac OS. Previously known as OS X, all Macintosh and Mac computers or Macs will have it installed. Mojave, High Sierra 2017 and Sierra 2016 are some of the specific versions that were released in 2018. Mac OS users account for less than 10% of global operating system users, which is much lower than the Windows user share of more than 80%, according to StatCounter Global Stats. There's a reason for this, because Apple computers tend to cost more. And for a lot of people, though, the look and feel of Mac OS is preferable to Windows. Linux. Linux, pronounced Linux, is a family of open-source operating systems, which means they can be modified and distributed by anyone around the world. It is different from proprietary software, like Windows, which can only be modified by a company that owns it. The Linux system has advantages, which include its open nature and a wide variety of distributions or versions to choose from. Linux users represent less than 2% of the world's operating systems, as reported by StatCounter Global Stats. Linux is mostly used on the majority of servers because it's relatively easy to configure. Operating systems for mobile phones. These are the operating systems we've been talking about, and they were meant to be operated on desktop or laptop computers. Mobile devices are different from desktop and notebook computers, in that they use operating systems specifically designed to run mobile devices such as phones, tablets or MP3 players. Apple's iOS and Google's Android are examples of mobile operating systems. You can see that iOS runs on an iPad from the screenshot below. The operating system of mobile devices is generally less sophisticated than those for desktops or laptops, and they are unable to use all the same software. Still, they can be used for a lot of things like watching movies, browsing the web, scheduling your calendar and playing games.